Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. Here's Conley. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Randall a screen on Monk. Randall outside. Up top, Edwards. Shot clock at 5 for 3. Conley knocks it down from distance.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
And they pick up 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Conley. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to McDaniels. And he goes right over DeMar DeRozan and slams it down.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, BA. But Sacramento shoots especially freely, you are right. And those shots often connect, so I doubt that trend changes for them anytime soon.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Outside LaVine. Sabonis with a screen on Randall. Back to Sabonis. On the wing, DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That three's off the mark.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Edwards finds Gobert. Randall a screen on Monk. Conley against Monk. Conley passes to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Gobert with 1 on the clock. And Gobert with the stuff.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Here's LaVine for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Yeah, guys, Coach mentioned how Domantas Sabonis can be a game wrecker in the paint. Coach told me we need to get big bodies on Sabonis and force him outside, make him move around. We need to knock him off the blocks if we can. So it sounds like the defensive game plan may revolve around Sabonis, guys.
And Allie, thanks. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by LaVine. LaVine against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, BA. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles. Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Monk with it. He's picked up by Conley. Murray against Conley. There's the 3. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 4. And Edwards, here we go. Count it. Good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Now here's Sabonis. Still no points. Drills it from deep.
Well, that is within Sabonis' range. This year, you're comfortable with him taking a select amount of those shots.
Edwards for three. McDaniels, a screen on Murray. Here's Randall. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And it's DeRozan missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. Here's Levine for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Edwards got 11.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Taking a look at Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Zach LaVine out there with Malik Monk. And it's Sabonis in at the center position. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
Minnesota leading by 12. Outside Conley. Edwards a screen on Monk. Conley on the attack. The kick out to Edwards. Three-pointer. Rebound by Sacramento. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
And it's DeRozan missing. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Once DeMar has momentum behind him, let me tell you, watch out because he's going to put on a show.
Here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. And out of bounds, the Kings will take it. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Anthony Edwards.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And stolen by Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Here's Murray. Randall with some nice D.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Edwards. Hauled in by the Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Strong drive by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
From deep. Got it. 2 for 5 now. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get. Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
It's Monk on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. Connects from downtown. Conley's got 6 points.
Yeah, this is Money Mike in action. An efficient shooter who does all he can to find points.
Minnesota leading by 14. Lets it fly from 18. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Out to Sabonis. Takes a 3. And another miss by Sacramento. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Even though Conley is older, he's still really fast, using that speed well to draw the foul on the drive.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Kings trail by 18. Here's Levine for 3. Called in by DiVincenzo. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The free throw drops for Conley.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed, a screen on DeRozan. The kick out to Conley. And there's the lob. A slam dunk by Reed.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end. That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Reed, good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, you're, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the... Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Conley in at the point. And that's the group from Chris Finch as we begin the second half. For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebound by Sacramento. Valanciunas with it. To the right side. Here's LaRavia. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
DiVincenzo, pass to Conley. Ingles, a screen on Carter. Out to the wing. Outside Reed with the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Timberwolves.
And they've been cooking from downtown, shooting with volume and efficiency. It's a strong attack from them offensively, and it puts so much pressure on opponents to try and cover all that space.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the Timberwolves.
Here's Larabia. No good on the quick three. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. Reed, good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Lyles. Sacramento again missing.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. For Sacramento, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Here's Alexander Walker. They get it again. Here's Garza. No points yet. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Ellis, good.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Conley looking for an opening. And here's Alexander Walker. Outside Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Garza, who poked away. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
Minot's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Conley. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Ellis, guarded by Edwards. Here's Ellis. Takes the 3. Back to Carter. Here's Ellis, guarded by Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Normally he drains that.
To the middle. Here's Clark. An easy 2 on the layup. Clark's got his first points of the game.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
On target from range.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Right side Edwards. Second shot opportunity. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Edwards got 19 points.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Lyles. And another Sacramento 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Timberwolves lead by 15. Here's Dillingham. Yet to see a basket.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Ellis. Lyles down low. Randall's there. Lyles a screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Ellis. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Shot is good by Levine.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Throws it up high. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And so it's Minnesota looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Levine. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
Ooh, Levine with another miss.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. They get the rebound. Murray, no good. Minnesota leading by 20. All by himself. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. It's scooped up. Here's Sabonis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Levine against McDaniels. DeRozan a screen. Murray inside, defended by Gobert. Here's DeRozan, and he goes right over Rudy Gobert. Slams it down.
Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
Right wing. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. Back to Gobert. Crafty move. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That'll be a second foul of the game. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Mike Conley's checked in for DiVincenzo.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Randall against Murray. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out. You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Levine for 3. And another miss by Sacramento. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-4 run. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Sacramento ball.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Top of the key, and it's Monk missing. Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Randall with the drive.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
For 3, Conley. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels against Levine. And it's McDaniels off the drive. He can't get it to go. Monk for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Edwards against Levine. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Gobert. Edwards has got 36 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForte.
something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything, from the way we practice to the way we prepare for games to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in at the 3 spot. And it's Conley penetrating. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Siakam a screen on McDaniel. Outside Turner. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. Minnesota with the ball. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
On defense, Indiana. Outside Edwards. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
Here's Halliburton, and finished off by Halliburton.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Randall, a screen on Mathurin. Here's Edwards, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. 5 on the clock. Conley kicks to Randall. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler. I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, and not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so here is Indiana, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Chalk up 2 there. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Well, I know. We don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Randall against Siakam. Cuts off the pass. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. Outside Mathurin. Siakam outside. Halliburton in the corner. Stolen by Conley. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Minnesota again turning it over.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Oh, here's Edwards. Randall, a screen on Mathurin. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And he gets it to go.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
And Halliburton slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
And here's Halliburton after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. And Halliburton slams it in.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Outside Mathurin. Siakam left side. Stolen by McDaniels. Lays it up off the glass.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Pass to Nembhard. That three off the mark. For three, Edwards. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
On the court right now for the Pacers. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nembhard in at the small forward position. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most defensive player of the year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Edwards with the stop.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Siakam outside. Turner for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Edwards. Has to Gobert. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Shot clock at 5. Here's Randall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Now, here's McDaniel. Nembhard covering. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Back to Edwards. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Miles Turner.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Here's McDaniels. Here's Randall. Tries again. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Turner. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Edwards against Mathurin. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. McConnell passes to Turner. Back to McConnell. There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. Here's Turner. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight to the left side wing. McDaniels against Siakam. Randall surveying the D. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Turner with a screen on Randall. Siakam passes to Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those. Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on him.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Mathurin passes to McConnell. Back to Mathurin. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Edwards with it. He's got 19. The muscle from Edwards.
And they got to bring the double team on.
So both teams making some changes here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Siakam, right side, over Ingles. And so we conclude the first half. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 7. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, folks. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Knicks. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off, Eastern Time.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
Yeah, so am I, big fella. Let's get it going.
See, every time you yawn, you make me yawn.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Pacers.
To me, it starts with their...
That is more than enough.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniels. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. And McConnell gets it to go.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Count it.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammates.
Pass to Furphy. Up and in on the layup.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Now here's Edwards. He's tightly guarded. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Minod's checked in. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dante DiVincenzo. Siakam passes to Nesmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count the basket. Nesmith has got his first basket.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Pass to Minot. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Walker in the post, working on McDaniels.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Edwards. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh. Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And it's Bradley with the rebound. Pacers trail by 9. Here's Nesmith. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. Nesmith has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. Inside. It's tipped and stolen by McConnell. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Nesmith. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Minot, good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Trailing here by 8. On the wing, Walker. Back to McConnell. Spins. Outside, Walker. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McConnell passes to Siakam. Neesmith. 5 points in the game. Connects from three-point range. 6 seconds left in the third. Got it up. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Gobert, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Gobert's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Timberwolves. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Turner in its center. Conley's shot is off. Pacers trail by 7. Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen on DiVincenzo. Halliburton for 3. Randall grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton for 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Clock at 6. From 18 feet away, Siakam pulls it in. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Halliburton. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Clark's checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Aaron Neesmith. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
And a guy who can get up off the floor. Halliburton will throw one down if you're sleeping.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Halliburton against Conley. Now, here's Halliburton. Defense right on him, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Nembhard. Drills the three-pointer. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Conley kicks to Gobert. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Turner. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Randall. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Halliburton with it. Out defended by Randall. Gobert against Jackson. Outside for Halliburton to tie it up. The offensive rebound. Pass to Nembhard. To take the lead. Carries it from outside.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Gobert with a screen on Halliburton. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Here's Gobert. Launches a three. Money!
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert. A high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Minnesota making some changes. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Edwards in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Indiana with a change here, too. Siakam's checked in.
Huge finish from Halliburton. From the moment he entered the league, Tyrese has been clutch.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. The coach's challenge has been issued. Post game like this.
View in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Halliburton against McDaniel. Got it!
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Edwards. Got it!
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so...
It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the... right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Mathurin in at the 3.
This is, to me, a special ability to draw fouls, and that's one of the things that sets DeRozan apart. We see him work these angles, get the call all the time.
And he makes all 3.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Halliburton outside. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Halliburton, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's a three-point game. Stolen by Siakam. Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton, to the inside. Siakam, the rebound by Murray.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And the basket by Monk.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Halliburton looking over the floor. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
The 3 from DeRozan. First shot won't go. For Indiana, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Now, there's no question, Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan leads, no doubt. What a finish.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Levine passes to DeRozan. Back to Levine. Pass to Monk. Just 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Wow, that's really good work inside from DeMar DeRozan. You know, he knows how to get position where a defender is almost forced to foul him.
Good on both. Here's Halliburton. 6 points for him. Lets it go from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Up top, Sabonis. He's guarded by Nembhard. Pass to Levine. Outside Monk. The 3 is up. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Monk's got 6.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
Halliburton against Levine. Halliburton, good. Give him 8.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Pass to Murray. Outside Monk. 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Pacers trail by 5. The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
And it's Mathurin missing. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Nice work at the line so far. Going 5 for 5.
And I love how efficient he's been at the charity stripe. And they've already made a lot of trips to the line.
Indiana making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Levine against Halliburton. Sabonis with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Levine for 3. He drops it from range.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Halliburton against Levine. Outside Mathurin. Halliburton outside. The shake. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento leading by 9. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And what you like about Mathurin, he brings the energy.
Pass to Sabonis. Outside Murray. Monk passes to Murray. Offensive rebound. DeRozan outside. Puts up a deep 3. Tries yet again. What a performance for DeMar DeRozan. He's been the story for the Kings. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
I think let's give them credit as well for the job they've done getting to the free throw line. It's been a huge factor for them.
On the floor for Indiana, Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the 1 spot.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
It's Siakam with the drive. And then Siakam with the jam.
Boy, the power of Pascal put it on the deck and with authority.
Here's DeRozan. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Siakam with it. Checked by Murray. Siakam, the pass to Turner. Now Halliburton. Back to Turner. Halliburton left side. Shoots over Levine. Another one falls for Indiana.
Well, you love to see guys willing to exploit the mid-range. If that's what the defender concedes, go ahead and take it.
Monk for 3. A rebound by Turner.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Nembhard. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Halliburton outside. Offline with a 3. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've led by as many as 11. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
DeRozan with the ball. Picked up by Mathurin. Big jam by DeMar.
It has been years and years of productivity for DeMar DeRozan on the offensive end. This guy is just so crafty.
Here's Halliburton. Levine with a steal. Murray scanning the floor. Big time alley-oop from DeRozan.
Just terrific communication between teammates. DeRozan times his leap to perfection, and the pass was perfect.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, BA, got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Sacramento leading by 9. Pass to Monk. There's the triple. And DeRozan gets it to go on the assist from Sabonis. DeRozan's got 17. For 3, Mathurin. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here we go. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team of basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Indiana making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Here's Levine for 3. They get it back. Back to Monk. Pass to DeRozan. Beyond the arc. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. On the wing, Mathurin. Siakam with a screen on DeRozan. Back to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Tremendous read right there by Benedict Mathurin. As he gains experience, that court vision really coming along nicely.
Pacers trail by 11. McConnell outside. Here's Mathurin. Pass to Turner. And stolen by Murray. DeRozan down low. He's guarded by Nembhard.
DeMar's basketball skill and his IQ make him such a dangerous, well-rounded scorer.
Nembhard outside. Shoots over Monk. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. The Kings on top. They lead by 13. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Al, appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what.
Taking a peek now. And that is going to do it for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Trey Lyles is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Ellis in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Ellis. He's guarded by Nembhard. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. Ellis's shot is off.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Ellis. He's guarded by Nembhard. Lyles a screen. Here's Ellis. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Pacers trail by 9. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A new lineup here for Indiana. And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nimar.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's the steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
McConnell goes in. Rebound by Sacramento. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Toppin with a steal. There's Nesmith with the 3. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Nesmith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
A little burst of athleticism from Jonas Valanciunas. You gotta love it when the big fella turns on the jets and drives to the cup.
Here's McConnell. No points so far. Outside Nesmith. Puts one up from 19, and he gets the jumper to drop.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Ellis with a rebound. Sacramento leading by 7. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, and Bryant with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Some changes for Indiana. Bradley, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Jackson in for Shepard. A 3 off the inbound. And that one's good. Laravia's got his first 3 points of the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. Pass to Bradley. Back to Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Here's Toppin. Sacramento grabs the miss. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Nesmith brings a double. Here's Lyles. Outside Carter. Pass to Ellis. And another Sacramento 3.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
There's Nesmith with a 3. Rebounded by Lyles. The Kings lead by 13. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't drop.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And Nesmith gets it to go.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Pass to Lyles. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Look, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
McConnell passes to Bradley. Shoots over Valanciunas. Bradley, that's good.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Pass to Laravia. Lyles a screen. The shot. And it's Laravia missing. Pacers trail by 10.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's Laravia. Got it up. He knocks it down. But wait a minute.
The officials have 2 minutes to review the play.
Officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down.
And so it's Sacramento. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
Keep working the game. Possession by...
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Then there's TJ McConnell. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Furphy in at the 2. Here's Nesmith. Great D that time from Murray. The Kings lead by 9. Monk finds Levine. This one for 3. Here's Sabonis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Domantas Sabonis may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He conducts his business quietly, but boy, is he a force.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. And the Kings shooting around 50% of the game so far. To the paint. Here's Monk. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, give DeMar DeRozan credit. This guy is unselfish, moving the basketball. Just such a great teammate.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Levine against Halliburton. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Levine against Halliburton. Murray, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Levine for 3.
What you know is Tyrese Halliburton is going to give you a day's work on the defensive end. This guy is so good at contesting without fouling.
And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his 1st foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Shepard, he's checked in for Indiana. Shot by Levine, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he's going for the lob. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Here's Levine. Oh, no way! Levine! My goodness!
Body control, flair for the dramatic. Levine in style.
Halliburton outside. Nice move. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
DeRozan outside. DeRozan off the bounce. Indiana with a rebound. Matherin's got 4 rebounds now. Halliburton for 3. Sinks the trade. Halliburton's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, always ready to play up-tempo basketball. Tyrese Halliburton stops on the pull-up. That is nice.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Nesmith, he's checked in for Shepard.
Pacers substitution. Number 23.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Murray for 3. Drains the triple. And the Kings lead by 9.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Halliburton for 3. Here's Matherin. Outside for Halliburton. Levine with a steal. Down low. DeRozan right side. There's 1:47 left in the game. And Levine with the basket on the assist by DeRozan. And now it's a 12-point Sacramento lead. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Sacramento?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Sacramento leading by 11. Levine on the take. Outside Murray. Pass to Sabonis. It's Monk on the wing. Back to Murray. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Siakam, the pass to Turner. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth. Neesmith with it. Monk covers. Clock at 6. Unloads. Neesmith's shot is off. Monk passes to Sabonis. Stolen by Siakam.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution for the Pacers.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. And the dunk by DeRozan. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue. Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Now here's Edwards. Comes up empty down low.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
Here is Edwards. Randall a screen on Levine. Pass to McDaniels. Drops in the layup for 2.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Now Levine. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Leaps for it. Gobert. Out to Conley. Picked by Randall. Just 5 to shoot. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Edwards against Levine. Out to DeRozan. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Murray, no good. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
Here's Monk. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Outside for Murray. Pass to Monk. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Sabonis. That one falls.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Greg, oh my goodness! What a play!
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
The shot by Monk is no good. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X Factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Murray. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
Edwards can't hit. The Kings trail by 4. DeRozan on the wing. Off target from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. The Kings have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Sabonis' shot is off. Here's McDaniels into the lane.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Monk, and it's Sabonis in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Clock is at 3, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
This is what DeRozan is known for. He loves taking flight and hammering it down.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Conley scanning the floor. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
The Kings trail by 9. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 9. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Monk. Edwards loves it in there.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
It's DeRozan with the drive.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Gobert with a screen on LaVine.
Capable of guarding multiple positions, his lateral quickness allows him to guard both the post and perimeter well.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, reversed hit home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Gobert the screen. Here's Edwards. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Sabonis.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Always putting on the show. LaVine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Murray, good.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Edwards against LaVine. Trying to... Whoa! A little extra right there from Edwards.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
LaVine can't hit.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Randall a screen on Monk. Floats it up for Randall. Conley finds Randall. Conley against Monk. Gobert the pass to Randall. A second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And Reed throws it down.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
Outside, Sabonis. Three-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Sabonis kicks to Murray. Sabonis a screen on Reed.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Look here now at Sacramento. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control. And that's all for us. Now
and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Minnesota on top, leading by 5. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the 2. Miller inside. Lyles there. Shots good by Miller. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
Minnesota making some changes. Mars is checked in, and Dillingham subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Here's DiVincenzo. lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Ellis against DiVincenzo. Right wing. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota making a switch. Minot's checked in.
Number 8, Josh
Carter finds Ellis. From deep three-point land, Reed with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far. He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Valanciunas with a screen on Clark. Here's LaRavia. Again, the miss by the Kings. Timberwolves leading by 10. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Here's DiVincenzo.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Timberwolves substitution. Number 9.
Here's LaRavia. He has 5. No good on that one.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Minnesota leading by 11. 6-second difference between shot and game ball. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Kings shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Here's LaRavia. And a miss there on the triple.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
4 seconds left. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Levine. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk out there with Levine, and it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Strong move inside by Edwards.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Monk, and rejection by McDaniels.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys, showing us why right there.
Here's Edwards, outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Here's Randall, pass to Gobert. Edwards against Murray. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Murray. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Sabonis from outside off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness.
Zach Levine.
Terrific body control by Randall. And one machine.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
For 3, Levine hands it from downtown.
Look at the quickness from Levine. Saw the defender closing in and still got the shot away.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The Kings trail by 17. They get a hand on it. Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Minnesota leading by 19 points. And Edwards slams it in.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Sacramento's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. On the wing, Monk, covered by Conley. Conley against Monk. Shoots the 3, sinks the triple.
He's got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Timberwolves leading by 21. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. For 3, Edwards, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And an intentional foul right there. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never
So explosive.
Oh, is that beautiful.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Oh, big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
It's been all Timberwolves.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
With the chance to keep this run going.
And how about the efficiency that they're...
Oh, goodness! Where did that come from?
Oh,
That was beautiful.
what a punch.
There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 37.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So it's Minnesota winning. Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's stolen by Halliburton. And they're pushing it up. And here they go. Halliburton on the wing. Over Conley. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You know, the shot of Halliburton is just so steady. You add in his driving ability. Tyrese is a scary offensive player.
Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Mathurin with a steal. Here we go, all alone. There's Nesmith with a 3. Pure from three-point range.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Mathurin with a steal. Here's Halliburton. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And Edwards slams it in.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. There's Nesmith with a 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
And he's going for the oop here. Siakam against Randle. For 3, Mathurin. And Conley grabs the miss. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. We'll now go to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. Allie.
I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. The kick out to Conley. A minute 29 left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It's Edwards with a drive. Here's Gobert. Off target at the rim. Indiana leading by 5. Inside. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
The Pacers have gone 6 of 11 so far. Outside Nesmith. Outside Mathurin. From downtown, gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Randle, a screen on Mathurin. Edwards for 3. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Matherin passes to Turner. Back to Matherin. Turner, a screen on Randall. Oh, there's the alley!
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And so it's the Indiana Pacers finishing the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, everyone has the same goal right now, and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that can be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Gets the 3 ball to go. Siakam's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Conley. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Shot from the inbound. Edwards, the pass to Randall. The 3. Siakam pulls down the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. From the arc. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. It makes it easier for other players to succeed around him. I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that.
Back to Halliburton. Lets it fly. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now it's an 11-point Indiana lead. From deep, Conley. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Now here's Matherin. Halliburton outside. Fires from deep. Rebound Minnesota. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Pass to Turner. Edwards against Matherin. Doubled by Randall. There's Nesmith with the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Conley. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Halliburton finds Siakam to the paint. Nesmith with it. He's picked up by Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Nesmith passes to Turner, and he makes it. Turner's got his 2nd basket on the night.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Randall. From deep, Conley. Matherin with a rebound.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Here's Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
Halliburton against McDaniels. Halliburton misses.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Back to Siakam. Over Edwards. Outside Mathurin. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Fires in the triple. Mathurin's got 8 points.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Oh, stolen by Turner. Siakam against Randall. Now here's Turner, guarded closely. There's a screen by Turner. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And he has taken over this game. Halliburton looks like he's on cruise control at this point.
Pass to Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. He's got 11.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And taking a look at the Pacers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Timberwolves.
This is the worst kind.
And that'll do it for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Thomas Bryant out there with Toppin. Then there's TJ McConnell, and it's Aaron Nesmith, and it's Shepard in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. So it'll be Obi Toppin shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA. That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Toppin against Randall. Pass to Shepard. 5 to shoot. Outside Nesmith. And here's McConnell. Here's the 3. Offensive board. Toppin outside. Here's Nesmith. Indiana needs to get a shot off. They get it back. Kicks it out to Bryant. Fires for 3. That shot, no good.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player. Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
Pass to Shepard. Fires it. And Conley grabs the miss.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
Conley against McConnell. Toppin outside. Outside Neesmith. McConnell outside. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 17. McDaniels can't hit. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Shepard. DiVincenzo covering. Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Some changes for Indiana. Bradley, he's checked in for Bryant. Walker comes in for Neesmith. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Here's Ingles. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ingles got his first 2 points.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Nembhard. Good. And the Pacers lead by 20.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Ingles, good. Ingles got 4 this quarter.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Nembhard left side. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. An open look for Toppin. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Toppin's got 5 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Alexander Walker. Soft touch off the glass.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Outside Walker. Pass to Nembhard. Puts up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Shannon. Indiana with a rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Walker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And Walker is a big guy and fantastic at using his muscle to gut through tight coverage.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Walker. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Dillingham. And a nice finish on the layup. Dillingham's gotten his first basket of the night. Here's Siakam. And so it's Indiana continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their efficiency has... Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. No blow-bys.
And Coach Carlisle preaching strong defense there.
Yeah, basic fundamentals. Doesn't want to see anyone on his team get burned on this end.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Clark in at the 3.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Edwards against Matherin. Stolen by Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. Now Turner. Pass to Siakam. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Here's Furphy. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Furphy. Here's Matherin. Guarded by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Halliburton up top. DiVincenzo covering. And Indiana misses again.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive action.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Indiana making a switch here. Neesmith's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Mina. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Halliburton looking for an opening. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Here's Halliburton. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Halliburton's got 19 points.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Gobert finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. The open shot, Halliburton. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Pass to Siakam. Tries the spin move. And Siakam with the slam.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game.
Oh, a big slam!
Oh my gosh, the athleticism.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Pass to Halliburton. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
They grab their own miss. Back to Clark. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. 4 on the clock. Oh, stolen by Turner. Outside Neesmith. Launches a three. Hits the trifecta.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
From outside, off the mark. Edwards against Matherin. Oh, swiped away. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. Off the mark. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForge.
NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Monk is out there with Levine, and it's Sabonis in at the 5. Here's Levine, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Pass to Turner. Monk against Halliburton. Turner passes to Mathurin. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. Oh, good on the triple. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Sacramento. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Now, when I asked him about the challenges his team will face going up against DeMar DeRozan, Coach said it doesn't matter what kind of defense you throw at him. DeMar is so good getting to his comfort zones and knocking down shots. What people don't realize is how good of a playmaker he is. Kevin, a tall task to slow him down.
Thank you, David. In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
Here's Turner.
Sabonis very agile for a big, so consistently getting himself in better positions defensively.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Levine kicks to Sabonis. Here's Monk, and then Monk with the dunk.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And Halliburton slams it in.
And that's an emphatic 2 points from Tyrese Halliburton.
Murray outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the inside. Monk, no one around him. Traps in the tray. Monk's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the wing right side. Neesmith with the ball. DeRozan's there. A nice shot by Neesmith.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. Mathurin against Levine. Turner inside. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Outside for Murray. Pass to Sabonis. A three-pointer off the mark. For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. Nice job on that drive.
Sabonis. Outside for Murray. Here's Levine. Takes a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Levine's got his second bucket of the night. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. A 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's Levine on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight. Pacers trail by 3. outside Mathurin. Siakam sets a screen for Mathurin. No good with the triple.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Now here's DeRozan. After the miss from Malik Monk. Clock at 4. Throws up again, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Puts up a deep 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
They're going with Mathurin and Nesmith on the wings. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul. DeRozan surveying the D. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Indiana trailing here. Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
And here's Halliburton after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. LaVine against Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. And the layup falls. Siakam's got his first points in this one.
Siakam being aggressive, looking for his shot, this time capitalizing from the inside.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Here's Mathurin. 23 points for him the last game against Dallas.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team's style.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Murray gets to DeRozan. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Out to DeRozan, launches it. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Nesmith. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the basket by DeRozan. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Pacers trail by 5, and with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Here's Sabonis following the score by Miles Turner. Levine dishes to Monk. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Neesmith. It's good. This game is all even. Neesmith has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Nice find by Halliburton. Just a great feel for the game.
Here's Sabonis from out on the wing. He knocks it down.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Pacers have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Neesmith. Andrew Nembhard checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
Outside, Levine shoots over Nembhard. Levine can't hit. The Pacers have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's McConnell. The kick out to Bryant. Here's Toppin. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie?
Taking a look now at that first half, how about the strong play of Zach LaVine?
So it's not about...
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Ellis. Lyles out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Carter. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Bryant.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Shepard, defended by Carter. Shepard, the pass to Neesmith. To the middle, the kick out to Bryant. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Neesmith. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ellis. Down low. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Indiana again turning it over. We've got a moment now to check out how the points have been divided between the starters and the bench for the Kings. Kings leading now by 4. Carter right side. Ellis kicks to Carter. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Carter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Nembhard. For the three. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Ellis. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 9 now for Sacramento. Now Nembhard. It's stolen. Ellis outside. And Carter has it in the corner. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
McConnell against Carter. Now, here's Toppin. D right on him. Back to McConnell. 5 to shoot. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. They need this. Indiana again missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And Toppin throws it down.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
Kings leading now by 12. 1:56 left in the third quarter. LaRavia, the offensive rebound. Lyles with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nembhard, the pass to Bryant. Tries the spin move. Back to Nembhard. To the left wing. Here's Shepard. Connects in the foul line jumper. Shepard's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Pass to Valanciunas. Fires the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. Shepard, the pass to Toppin. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. That one doesn't go. For Sacramento, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Carter with the 3, trains it from beyond the arc. Carter's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Some changes for Sacramento.
Substitution on the court.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Halliburton. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. That's 10 points for Tyrese Halliburton. From downtown, and he's good on the 3-ball. Halliburton's got it back down to single digits for the Pacers.
Halliburton piling up points. He can thank his impressive work ethic for that.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Halliburton inside the 3-point line. Off target. That was a little heat check. Outside DeRozan. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. That's a 2 for Mathurin. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
And so it's Sacramento in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge.
First team. Shooting for Sacramento.
I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Levine, good.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Out to Turner. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
And you know how hard Turner goes, has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Kings.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Murray kicks to Sabonis. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And that's what makes Sabonis such a tremendous offensive player. He will score from all 3 levels.
Spins. Here's Halliburton. Converts after the nice spin.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Murray for 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Pacers trail by 9. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Swiped it away. Mathurin with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Out to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound collected by Levine.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And finished off by DeRozan.
The flush. DeMar getting up.
Pass to Mathurin. Shoots it up. And again, it's Indiana. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Levine wide open. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Neesmith with the ball. From deep. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Murray. The kick out to Sabonis. Murray scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray sets a screen for DeRozan. The shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Here's Neesmith. Count it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
The kick out to Sabonis. DeRozan a screen on Turner. Sabonis the pass to DeRozan. Money!
How about the heart DeRozan plays with? In the clutch, he's fully committed to getting his team whatever they need.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Turner with the screen. Neesmith can't get it to go. Now the Kings with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. And DeRozan kicks to Monk. Outside, Levine. It's in! So the Kings win it. They seem to relish their role. Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry,